In a week where the final major Switch title of the year released, in a week where my brother got strep throat, and in a week where we hit the final month of 2017, we turned 40, guys and girls. What's going on? It's Zach. It's Gabe. This is CommentForce number 40. We have reached a milestone that is momentous. It's also balding, and it's also downright old. So we are here to provide you with a 40th show all about your comments, your thoughts, your theories, your ideas. And man, Gabe, what a road it's been.
Do you think that either of us will actually be balding by 40? I don't foresee it. We both have good heads of hair.
A lot of hair. My dad has a lot of hair. My dad's 57 and he still has all of his hairs.
Too much hair, some would say.
Too much. Some would say, yeah. And, you know, I've got that lucky charm of looking like a 16-year-old when I'm 27. So I feel like by 40, maybe I'll look 27.
No, when I'm 40, I'm definitely going to look 90. But also, okay. I'll still have hair, though.
The real question is, how elegant will your beard be at 40?
Oh, man. I want to get beard implants. I've told you about this. You know, sometimes we're walking the streets of a certain city here, and I tell you about my beard envy and how, like, some people have their beards on another level. And I have a feeling that people will be able to comment on my beard quite soon on the channel because of reasons. But, yeah, let's get to comments.
What Gabe's trying to say is he's coming to your house to play some Switch with you. And we've been playing some Switch. You guys have been playing some Switch. Thanks, as always, for all of your comments. We wish we could get to all of them, but we've compiled a healthy pile of pretty cool ones. I think it's going to be a great show, the 40th episode. Listen, ring-a-ding-ding, this one is off the hook. Sebastian Schultz says, this Pro Controller is on designer level, something you'd expect from a high-class modder. Totally worth every cent. I like the details on the Splatoon 2 controller too, but it looks more basic than the Xenoblade 2 one. Apart from its aesthetics, the Splatoon 2 controller seems to already become a collector's item and is rare to get, at least right now. Will that happen to the Xenoblade one? Is this going to be the envy of future Switch babies, the Pro Controllers of year one?
Can we talk about that in general? Like, I don't like the limited nature of these Pro Controllers. If maybe a year down the line somebody really loves Xenoblade 2 because they just played it and they see the controller exists, they can't get it anymore because they are like kind of limited. How do you feel about that? The fact that these are awesome Pro Controllers, but if you don't get it, like, you know, within the first couple of months or, you know, sometimes even like less time, you're not going to get one at all.
I'm a bad person because I like rarity. I'm a sneakerhead that likes rarity. I'm a controller face that likes rarity. I don't know. I think it's cool that they're limited, especially because I foresee Nintendo continuing to do these, right? Continuing to do special controllers for special games, whether it's Yoshi or whether it's Metroid or Pokemon or whatever. I don't think there's going to be a lack of options for Pro Controllers, but I kind of like keeping things a little more special. Like, I think that's one of the cool things about Switch, and maybe some people are going to say, no, you're totally dumb and everyone should have every option, but I kind of like that so many different variety of Switch, right? So many different Joy-Cons, so many different Pro Controller, like nobody's set is the same, and I kind of dig that. I think it's really a cool part of the whole console.
Well, I agree with the customization and the individuality of, you know, the different color Joy-Con, the custom ones. Like, yeah, individuality as far as this is cool. But I'm a man of the people. If someone wants a Xenoblade 2 Pro Controller, I feel they should be able to have one. And I feel like we should run opposing presidency based off of this. But I think that's enough of that. Gary Bay. This is a weird name for me.
It's a perfect comment for you, though.
Hey guys, greetings from Mexico. I've been there. I absolutely love your videos. I enjoy listening to them while I work as a receptionist in the front desk of my night shifts. It makes it less stressful for me to listen to some dudes talking about random video game speculation. Question. I'm really excited about Metroid Prime 4, and looking at the console's capacity and just knowing Nintendo as it is, do you think that they will go for a realistic approach in the game, or something like Metroid Prime Samus Returns for the 3DS? I don't know, but I'd love something more vivid looking like Samus Returns. Good night. Good night.
I hope you're not falling asleep at work. I hope you're home by now.
Well, I mean, he works a night shift, so it'll be a good morning when he goes home.
Gotcha.
Yeah, but I think Metroid Prime 4 is going to remain aesthetically like the Metroid Prime series. I don't know that any of those like dramatically changed at all from you know, corruption, and they all look the same, right?
Yeah, I think, Zelda very stylistic, Mario very vibrant and stylistic. I think that Metroid is one where Nintendo does try to, I don't know if you want to say push graphics, but at least go for something more typical. I think it being a shooter, kind of the vibe it's trying to create, I don't think they do a cell shaded or a stylized art. So I think it is going to try and look as darn good as it can on the Switch. And yeah, probably borrow from the past games, even though the developer's changing and all that. I definitely think they're going to try to make it look like a 3D, I don't know if you want to say realistic, but yeah, like a normal graphical style.
Yeah, I think if you like the way the Metroid Prime series looks, it's gonna look similar. I mean, better for sure, probably. But yeah, I don't think we should expect anything super different.
Also, I think that those 2D games, the stylistic approach works really well, and I feel like for a first-person shooter, I don't know, even Borderlands gets really annoying to me over the course of that franchise. So I hope they go for a very clean look. But I'm glad you like listening to our stuff. I'm glad it makes your night shift better. Shout out to you in Mexico, and have a great sleep wherever you may be. Next up, we have Daniel, who says, Daniel's also about 3 years old, so this is a cool comment.
He could be like you. Maybe he's actually like 15.
Yeah, he just looks... He's actually 70. Daniel says, Jake has been captured by the Toad army and it's holding him captive. The Toads will trade the severed head of Gabe for Jake. Please support to get Jake back. God, Gabe. If this is the choice we have to make, your severed head for my brother.
I'm all about being a sacrifice for the greater good. You know this.
Plus, Gabe, I feel like your body could still do some damage, and I feel like your head could still be wise, so they don't have to be together.
No. I think they work better separated, actually.
Yeah, so I'm down about this. We'll actually have an update about where Jake's been later this week from his very own beautiful boy lips.
Yes, you will hear from Jake soon.
Yes.
All right, but we're going to hear from Gronadio now. Will you ever do commentary videos on Splatoon 2, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, ARMS, etc.?
So this is interesting because it's basically asking, like, are we going to do more traditional gameplay at any point? Because when we've covered games in the past, it's been more of like a first look preview style. I think depending on how our CommentForce face plans go, this could be something that we introduce. It's definitely something that I've always wanted to do. If you have any thoughts on that, you can let us know in the comments. But the way our channel started off, this was a big piece of it, and it kind of transitioned more into a news reporting, analysis, opinion type channel. But I would definitely be happy to spruce it up with some gameplay commentary. It just kind of depends on supply and demand.
Well, I have different thoughts on this, but you and I haven't spoken about it, so I don't. Yeah,
I think the answer is that at some point, yes, these games reappear. I don't know exactly how, but sure.
Do they appear in like a traditional? Hey, here's some Splatoon 2 gameplay while I'm talking about something completely different. Like, no, I think that's just an antiquated YouTube thing that I don't think we're gonna do. But streams and stuff for sure.
And they'll show up in the form of like favorite games from the first year or things of that sort. So you will get to see and hear our thoughts and updated kind of status with some of these more popular games.
Yep.
Wonderful. Gaming Tube says, back in the Wii U era, everyone complained when a new game came out for the system because it didn't look much better, if any better, than the versions on PS3 and 360. So the overall attitude was that developers were lazy with their Wii U ports. Now a developer can release a 4-year-old game with no improvements and people go crazy for it on Switch. This is a very valid point and one that I don't think has a logical answer.
Well, people just changed, I think.
Actually, let me take that back. Maybe it does have a logical answer. The portability is so insanely exciting to people that it makes it okay.
And I also think
I take that back. Yeah.
Again, people have just changed in their thinking. There's more than one group of thinking here, but you have people that really enjoy 4K and 60 FPS, and they're not playing a game if it's not 60 FPS. So you have that group. You also have the group that don't really care. It's gameplay. I want to play the game and I want it to feel good, and it could be in 720p. I don't care. I feel like that group has grown a little bit, especially with the portability that you mentioned. That is a big aspect of it. But
I wonder if what do you think about this theory that in 2012, 2013, the Wii U was out, and they're comparing to PS3 and 360. Graphics were still gaining, in terms of quality at quite a solid rate. And now, in the last 4 years, we're seeing iterative consoles. 4K, some extra pixels, some extra frames, and it's diminishing returns. And therefore, now, if it's a little bit graphically, inferior, it's okay because we've kind of, at some level, reached a plateau of sorts.
Yeah, it's probably a little bit of everything. I will say that I'm glad that this is happening, though. I'm happy I'm happy that there is less fervor with ports. Shout out to Skyrim still being full price on eShop. That game's 7 years old. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, it is weird. I do think there's intangibles, but I think that portability, honestly, when I looked at it again, I think that's honestly the biggest reason people can bring it with them. I mean, with anything smaller, more compact, more usable, that's kind of the MO for every piece of tech, right?
Up until a certain point, and then you go bigger.
Yeah. wait until we get the thing that's too heavy to even lift.
Because remember, phones were slimmer, smaller. Okay, wait, now you have a Note 8 or iPhone. Well, the 10's not that big, but 8 Plus. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah, people just culturally change so often. Ben Raymond, though, says, I have a question. My parents want me to start having friends over more often because I'm always gonna at school. Be at school? I don't know.
Yeah, probably.
Or sports or work. Problem is, there isn't much to do here, so I decided to fix that and get a Switch, but I'm having trouble finding fun multiplayer games that I can play with my friends at my house. We usually play games like Black Ops and Star Wars Battlefront and Halo at one friend's house, but those aren't on Switch, so I have FIFA 18, and I'm planning to getting NBA 2K18 and Rocket League, and the other multiplayer games I could get. We have a video about a ton of multiplayer games you can get. That would be great. You should maybe go look for that on our channel. But we will also answer here. Snipper clips, absolutely fantastic. You already mentioned Rocket League. Do you have any that just jump out right away, Zach?
You want to have a lot of fun with friends at your house. I think Overcooked is an insanely awesome selection. That's going to bring about a bunch of banter, and it's a really fun local game.
Mario Kart.
Yeah, Mario Kart is a good choice.
ARMS.
I really like Death Squared. I think that is a really good game that encourages a lot of teamwork and cooperation. Me and Jake have had a ton of fun with that. And those two are, relatively cheap, Overcooked and Death Squared. So I'd look at those.
Snipper clips. Don't leave it out, Zach. Come on.
Snipper clips.
Yeah. The Switch is built off multiplayer. Splatoon, although you can't do a whole lot with one Switch, I think. But, it's another good multiplayer game. I don't know if you guys can, trade off or something like that. Other than that, I'm sure we're forgetting some, honestly. But, we already mentioned 5, so have fun with those.
Yeah, those are good. Let us know if you have fun, and hopefully your friends enjoy them too. Okay, this is kind of my comment of the week here. I'm really excited to talk about this with you, Gabe. From the Brick, he says, wouldn't it be amazing if when Smash is revealed for Switch, there were some cool new fighters? I would love Dragonborn to be a fighter, seeing as Bethesda and Switch seem to be good friends. So I wanted us to kind of give our picks for new Smash Bros. Fighters, whether it is a deluxe version of Smash Wii U or whether it's a new Smash. Who do we want as our biggest hopes for that new fighter?
Twintel. No, I'm only.
I know you do, Gabe. You're not joking.
I'm half joking. Well, the problem with complete third party stuff on Smash, I think it's a little bit difficult. Although it happens, Cloud and Bayonetta, it happens, but I think it's just way harder. Do you have any off the top of your head? Cappy? Mario with Cappy?
I think updated Nintendo characters, based on their most recent performances. So, Link is going to be Breath of the Wild Link, and Mario is going to be Mario Odyssey Mario. I don't know how you handle Cappy. Does he all of a sudden acquire a Kirby-type ability? That would be really cool. Kind of like the new Kirby. Kirby used to be my favorite character, and then over time I was like, nah, I don't like Kirby anymore. So if Mario could kind of do that, that would be sweet. I think that we absolutely need King K. Rool. That's the one I've been pulling for years, and I hope there's a Donkey Kong game. I hope that King K. Rool is involved. I need him to be there. Third party wise though, Nintendo went ham on the third party stuff, especially in the DLC with Smash Wii U.
Yeah, Ryu and the ones I mentioned already. So
Bayonetta, all that stuff. Yeah. So where do they pull from? You know, obviously there's more third party stuff to be released.
Rabbids.
Yes, I think that a Mario Rabbids. Maybe it's like a tag team. Maybe you somehow, you know, throw like a Mario and Luigi Rabbids tag team, kind of like an Ice Climbers thing in there. I think that could be cool. You know, Bandai Namco has a lot of games coming to Switch, so I wouldn't be surprised to see a Tails character or.
Can we just have Goku?
That's been one that people like. How do you honestly feel about that? Do you want that?
I wouldn't mind. I feel like it would fit in just fine. Do? Yeah, he has his like Kamehameha thing that he can use for his final smash and stuff. I think it'll fit. Yeah.
Yeah, and you know, definitely an ARMS character. That's got to be in there.
Twintel.
Do we really want Twintel?
Who else? I mean,
can Rob team up with Bite and Bark in the story mode to form a robotic takeover of the planet?
Maybe.
Is there anyone else from Mario Odyssey that you'd like to see in? Like, do any of the Brutals get in, or is that more like assist trophy stuff?
No, yeah, the Brutals were not like prevalent enough to deserve that, in my opinion.
Bowser with his like head punching gear, or whatever that
possibly
weird device is.
Yeah, luckily Nintendo has a large stable of characters and money to make deals with other companies to bring a whole bunch of characters. I do hope that the next Smash does bring in a good number of new characters.
Maybe they go Mario Maker Mario instead of Mario Odyssey Mario.
That could be fun too. A Mario Maker level like stage would be good.
You have to, instead of fighting, you have to make up a fight. Make the fight.
Yeah, sure.
What about Snip and Clip, Gabe?
Oh yes, they have to be in there. Yeah.
As characters or as assist trophies?
As the only characters. No other characters.
Jeez. That's going to be a really good game.
Yeah.
Here's what I wonder. Here's my biggest question, and I want you guys to let us know in the comments what Smash characters you hope for, or which ones you think, what from the Switch lineup you expect to be included. Nintendo has devoted so many resources to indie characters and indie games. That is something that, or indie games. Do you think that indie characters appear in Smash for the next iteration?
No, I don't think so.
No? Mm-mm. You don't think like a SteamWorld Dig character?
No.
No?
Nope.
Because that's a typical thing for a lot of fighters, like to, you know, incorporate. There are a lot of good indie characters, Gabe.
Give me one instance other than Brawlout where like an indie game, like an indie character made it to a fighting game.
I mean, I guess they're all indie fighting games that are sharing characters amongst each other, but I just feel like on the Switch, because there's such a strong tie, like, you know, put some Mr. Shifty in there.
No, I really don't think so. And I think we should move on.
No, this is my favorite comment of the week. I want to talk about it for at least another 40 minutes.
The Fat Nerd says they should make Paper Wario or Wario and Waluigi Superstar Saga. What do you have to say about that, Zach?
To say that this guy knows what's up, and the Wario Waluigi game, I feel we're getting closer to.
People have been saying that for so long, though.
I know. I feel like we're eventually getting. We got to be getting closer to it, right? Like it's
sure.
Oh, by the way, Smash Bros. Splatoon character.
Yeah. Right.
Like that's a tentpole Nintendo franchise at this point.
Yeah, definitely got the inklings in there.
Give us some Marina action.
No.
Little Marina and Pearl action.
Don't get cooked. Stay off the hook and move on from the comment.
I really want a Wario and Waluigi game.
Yeah, I think we all do, but Nintendo doesn't seem to have any interest in that.
Look, revitalize the Paper Mario RPG series with Wario and Waluigi. You're already in remake territory with Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga. So, okay, cool. That's played out. Wario and Waluigi, though, it's time for them to have the spotlight. Time for them to get some new moves. Time for them to level up. I want to RPG the heck out of my boys.
Oh my god. Can I say something? This is going to take us on a tangent.
Great. This is that you didn't use that card last week, so now you get
I'm using the tangent card now because I thought this was fascinating.
1 a month.
Wait, no, this is for last month, so we're still in November.
Oh. No, this is December, Gabe. It's December, and this is releasing in December.
Okay. All right. When Super Smash Brothers was being released, there was commercials for it. I don't know if you know that, Zach. In one of those commercials, it was about a group of friends. It was 3 males, 1 female. And they would like pick on the younger male because he I think had a crush on the girl. Do you remember this at all?
No, I did not see this.
Okay, so the structure of the commercial was there was a brother, the younger brother, a friend, and the girl, and they all had Smash. And this is when they were making the big amiibo push. So they would put the amiibo on the gamepad and bring in your character, and you would level it up in Smash. And the whole concept was, hey, you just got... This guy gets his amiibo for the first time during the commercial. It's like a 5-minute commercial. It's like a huge ad. And he goes and gets his amiibo for the first time. He daydreams about, being with the girl and all this. And he starts, leveling up his character. And there's a montage and all that. The commercial's really weird, but the weirdest part is I'm
waiting for the payoff here. This is I don't know where you're going.
The payoff is that Steve from Stranger Things is in the commercial.
No way. Oh my god. What are the odds, man?
So wait, hold on. Let me make sure I'm saying the correct character from Stranger Things. Steve is the one with the really nice hair, right?
He's the one that wants to date the girl, and he starts off as a bad boy in season 1, but then he gets nice and saves the day.
Yes, him. He's in the commercial, and it freaked me out, Zach. It freaked me out because he looks not even that much younger. I'm like, what is he doing here? He has another.
Talk about freakouts.
He's supposed to be saving Hawkins from stuff.
My ex-girlfriend tweeted a while ago that she wishes that she could go back to high school and date Steven. It's dude, I know he's a character, but man, that guy, I don't know. I wouldn't date him.
Hey, shout out to you if you remember that commercial or whatever you want to call it. Go look it up on YouTube. Just look up Super Smash Brothers commercials, and it's one of the top ones. It's fantastic.
Do I have as nice as hair as Steve? I'm having an existential crisis now.
Well, Steve's hair is just more what's the word?
It's longer.
It's out there. His hair is just out there.
It's exposed. It's vulnerable. Okay. So how do I level up? Okay, we're gonna have to talk your beard. I don't have hair envy. I think that I need to get my hair out there more. I need more people to see it.
Yeah, because my beard is very noticeable, right?
Damn.
I have people say, "Hey, can I touch your beard?" That's the thing that happens. No one ever says, "Can I touch your hair?" Looks
they do.
Your hair's too pristine.
Oh man, so I need to mess it up a little.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll work on that. In the meantime,
thanks for letting me use my tangent.
Thanks for using your coupon. You are out for the rest of 2017. Volusion says, funny enough, I dumped Snake Pass along with another game to make room for the HD Rumble Rampant Japanese eShop title Senran Kagura. I have no idea what that means. That HD Rumble Rampant Japanese eShop. Anyhow, however, I will re-download Snake Pass once I purchase a micro SD card because it's a phenomenal game. Admit it, Gabe. Admit it. Snake Pass is phenomenal.
No, I don't even know where it comes from, and I'm sorry if it offends.
Have a hatred for it.
I'm sorry if it offends you, but I really hate Snake Pass.
Gabe, I want to dive into your psyche. Gabe, one thing that I hope for you in 2018 is I hope that we learn about all of your strange fears.
I don't fear Snake Pass. Dude, stop.
You fear snakes? Ketchup stickers. We gotta
stop saying words.
We gotta learn about all of them.
All right, we'll move on. I hate you so much. Hey, you guys were right. There is beef. Wait, is that comment in here? No. Ariel Garita says, I always dance with the intro song. It motivates me. Good.
I love that 5 seconds of music motivates him. I'm so glad that you're so easily motivated. And B, I wish that we need where is the fans that want to remix our intro song or make a music video or a dance to it. If you want to do that, we're ready.
I will say
we're 40 and ready.
It did cross my mind this week that we need a new intro. I mean, for how long can we have it?
Hasn't even been a year, dude.
It will be soon.
Gabe, consistency is like chocolate. It's butter in your mouth.
I think new year, new intro. Let us know what you guys think about that. Do you guys think we need a new intro? Let us know. Or do you think we should stick with it?
I want to beatbox the new intro. Villain says, Gabe, I want to point out that Game Freak has come out and said they had a B team doing Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. It was younger devs while the core team was on the Switch game. So as I always try to tell Gabe, the fact that they said we are making Pokemon does not indicate that they never were working on it. So just wanted to rub that in Gabe's face a little bit more.
I'm sick of talking about this. Stop bringing it up.
Okay, you were just very incorrect. And we got a lot of comments both ways.
Wait, hold on. What was I incorrect about?
Well,
I never said it wasn't a B team. You're incorrect.
The two sides of the coin, which are the people in the comments that say, "Oh, there's no way Metroid or Pokemon come out in 2018. They haven't shown anything," and the other people that say you don't have to show anything to really have progress. And like you, for a while, fell in the former group rather than the latter.
I still don't think we get Pokemon next year. You're not gonna.
What about Metroid?
Metroid, maybe. I don't think so. Like my gut says no, but my gut.
I feel like we see Metroid this week or next week at the Game Awards.
I hope so, and we'll talk.
We have to see Zelda, right? Like God.
No,
Otherwise, it's not coming.
No, it's definitely coming.
Well, no, I mean this year.
Wait. You think that either Pokemon or Metroid are coming next year, but Zelda DLC isn't coming this year?
Well, where else are they going to announce it? If they don't show it at the Game Awards, when?
Well, it's already announced. They don't got to announce it. They just got to put it out.
Okay.
They already sold the season passes. It's not like they're like reliant on people seeing the game to go like buy more. I mean, I guess.
Gabe, this next comment has mustache. You
Stop
have mustache
asking
envy for this.
Stop talking about this one thing. All right, let's move on. Communist Org says, "What if they make
ogre? That's an ogre."
Dude, wait. Does dyslexia have to be like diagnosed, or can I just say I'm dyslexic?
You can say it.
I'm dyslexic. Leave me alone. What? Communist Ogre says, "What if they make a real Mario Party? I would love a proper Mario Party game on the go,
like an actual Mario board game." I'm down.
Yeah, I love board games. So
yeah, and I think Nintendo is starting to do a little bit more of this. They've maybe not made the best partnerships, but they're cooperating with Universal Studios on a theme park. They're cooperating with Illumination on an animated Mario movie. I see more and more like blind bags and toys. Now we just need some like good old strategy Mario board games like Storm the Castle. Those European strategy board games are where it's at. We have so much fun with them, and now we just need a Mario one. Please give it to us.
I agree. And
also Mario Party for Switch.
Okay.
In the meantime, though, Real Comic Kid says, if NES Remix were to happen, what games would it feature? And I want to say that Nintendo needs to go to Pixar and buy back the rights to, or buy back the debacle over Uniracers, because that is one of my favorite SNES games of all time and be perfect for remixed trial challenges.
I hope it happens. SNES ones are a little bit more different. Because, like, a lot of my favorite games for that were, like, so big.
Yeah, you're not going to do, you could do, like, boss battle, like a sped-up Final Fantasy, like, turn-based battle. That would work.
Sure. Mega Man stuff would be good.
Obviously, Mario World, DK, Mario Kart.
Yeah.
I think you just go with a lot of, like, the traditional... Basically, look at the SNES Classic and pull from there, right?
Yeah. Axolotl, thanks, Axolotl. Says, I have an idea. How about a Legend of Zelda Odyssey? You use your magic green cap to possess enemies, say Lizalfos. In said Lizalfo, you infiltrate their city, learn their ways, and try to blend in. At a certain point, you need to defeat their leader. You can use their abilities against them as well, similar to the abilities in Majora's Mask. I know this is very similar to the Mask system in Majora's Mask, but I think it would be cool.
So a Mario Odyssey Zelda... that would be super cool. Nintendo never will do it, but I would love to see more of like a harmonization of Nintendo franchise. I've always said I love crossovers. They don't really ever do them, but I love them.
You love hypothetical crossovers?
I love the hypothetical crossovers. I love the actual crossovers. Cross me over. Cross me over with Gabe.
I will very soon. Oh, okay. I thought you were talking about basketball again.
No, please don't. Please don't.
I'll destroy you again.
Yeah.
This is cool. I don't know. I would love a Zelda experience that's like new, or
as in Zelda with Mario Odyssey, because that's pretty darn new.
No, I know, but I mean, we just got Mario Odyssey, and we just got like, I don't know. I'm not about it. This idea with me doesn't resonate, but and like he says, it's a little bit similar to the Majora's Mask thing, and we've played that, right? No?
Yeah. But that system was really cool and hasn't been done in a long time.
I'm sure. But
all right, I'm sorry. No thanks for Axolotl and his amazing idea from Gabe.
No, it's not. It's not that. I mean, the idea is great and everything. It's just, you love crossovers. I'm more weary of them. Like why? Just make something new. I think crossovers are a little bit of a gimmick sometimes.
Okay. Well, that brings us to James Campbell, who thinks that an entire genre might be a gimmick. He says, I've never understood the appeal of JRPGs. I try to like them because I feel like I'm supposed to, but I just can't. This Xenoblade Chronicles 2 looks no different. It looks like work, which is the opposite of what I play for. Glad you all like it, though. Have fun. I want to ask you, Gabe, is Xenoblade Chronicles 2 work? And you ever feel like this? I do a lot. My entire gaming life, I felt like there's genres and games and series I want to get into, and I feel like I should, and so I try to, and I just can't.
You have it a lot.
Yeah.
I love JRPGs, though, but, that has probably something to do with the fact that I grew up on them. These are the types of games that I first played. Like, even like, baby's first RPG, Final Fantasy Mystic Quest on the Super Nintendo. That was one of the first games I ever played. So, I'm not talking about that game specifically anymore. Now I'm just talking about JRPGs in general. The tedium of, like, leveling up and, there is reward that comes with that. You feel fulfilled. There's nothing wrong with not liking them, though. Like, I liken it to, like, anime. Like, not everybody likes anime, right? Like, it's a thing that either resonates with you or it doesn't. JRPGs, you shouldn't feel like that you should like it. If you don't like it, that's cool. Like, there's a lot of stuff that Zach just doesn't like that's, like, very beloved by everyone else. Like, I mean, I
think it's just like this, this desire to understand what people love about it, or this desire to really feel the joy they get and the hype they get. And honestly, and James, I don't know if you feel the same way. To me, one of the biggest barriers with so many of the franchises that I can't fall in love with is their girth, their absolute massive nature. The fact that this game is 90 hours,
at least, probably more.
I think that's a lot of it. If it's a 3-hour game and like I can check it out and test it out, but I feel so. I mean, you're like, okay. In James' opinion, and some in my opinion, it does feel like work. It feels monotonous, and the fact that goes on for so long, I think that's very daunting. And I think it's very, like, if you say you don't understand like a platformer, but you want to really get what Crash Bandicoot's about, it's gonna take you 3 hours to beat the game. So great. Or say you really want to understand Last of Us, okay. The story is only going to take you, 10 hours or whatever. I don't got 90 hours to figure out if I like this.
Then it's not for you, right?
Right, and that's fine.
And that's, some people look for these, like, 90-hour, like, epics. Like, people want this. People want to play the same game for 200 hours. That's why people love The Witcher. That's why people love Fallout. And I'm mentioning franchises that Zach doesn't have, too much love for. Mm-hmm. Just so you guys know a little bit about Zach. But people love this stuff. There are people that say, hey, I won't buy a game if I can't spend 100 hours on it. Like, there's people like that. So I don't think every game is made for everyone. If JRPGs aren't for you, that's totally cool. But I personally like being lost in the world. I like getting, taken on a journey with these characters, figuring out the lore, finding out more about the world. There's so much there, like even grinding, which I kind of refuse to do at this point now in my life. But back in the day, like playing like Chrono Cross or Chrono Trigger, both of them, because I even like the PlayStation. Like grinding in those games was fun to me. Like, again, it's not going to be for everyone, but everyone lives different lives, and I think to summarize, not every game is made for everyone. James, if you don't like JRPGs, stay away from them. That's totally fine. Enjoy what you enjoy.
Enjoy what you enjoy, and we are very glad that you've enjoyed us for 40 freaking episodes of CommentForce. It's pretty darn cool. We'll be back with 41 next week. That's all the time we have for today. And look, we hear you. A lot of you continue to ask for some sort of audio form, and we're going to change things up. So it might be more... Yes. Until next time, though, everybody.
It's gonna be more.
Have a wonderful week. It's December.
Wait, no, you're forgetting my favorite part.
Oh God, that's right. Advice for the week.
Yeah.
Well, let me say this: it's a holly jolly month. Whatever holiday you celebrate, or if you don't celebrate any holidays, it's still the 12th month. The clock has struck. 2017 is almost over, and here's Gabe's advice to start your final 30 days.
Well, also think of your advice while I give mine.
Yeah.
You can always have more of everything, accept time. Time is not infinite. It's very finite. You have a certain amount of it. So do not waste it doing things that you don't enjoy. If you don't like JRPGs, don't go play them just trying to fit in. Be your own person. Don't waste time. Be proactive. Be positive. Be kind to each other.
That's a very beautiful message, Gabe.
Yes.
My advice for the week is to step outside of your own perspective to try and come at situations from other perspectives. I'm not even saying the other person's perspective, but just different perspectives. I had a moment this week where I was completely upset and, frankly, devastation. And
I'll never leave the milk out again. I'm sorry.
I will. Yeah, God. My advice is don't live with Gabe. No, but look, come at things from a different perspective. Talk to some people that might be able to provide insight, and talk to people who aren't going to tell you necessarily what you want to hear. I think that's important. I think it's good to have people in your life that are trustworthy enough to know that they're not going to be like, yeah, you get them, you go, but might give you advice that could be the contrarian approach, because it's important to process, I think, all sides of things, and maybe you'll come out with a different resolve, a different perspective. So with that being said, thank you for being a part of our lives for 40 episodes of CommentForce. Here's to 40 more. And until next week, my friends and family, thanks for all your comments. Thanks for all your theories. Thanks for all your thoughts. We hope you enjoyed the show. For myself and Gabe, that'll do it. Switch Force out.